And the Roberto Clemente Bridge. Welcome to PNC Park. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the most gorgeous ballparks in the sport, this one right here, PNC in Pittsburgh, one of the best in the game.
And from where we sit, just a gorgeous view of downtown. You've got the bridges, the Allegheny River. In fact, we've seen some hitters hit the ball into that river, and perhaps we'll see that today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway, and on the hill, Paul Skeens.
Big-time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. That one off the mark, and the count is 2-2.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And that's with the swing. It's a strikeout. Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Inside corner, that's a strike. It's 0-1. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And down in order go the Cardinals. And now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at PNC Park. Starting on the mound in this one, Sonny Gray.
Boog, he brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
Here's Tommy Pham. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some guys in your lineup that make contact. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-2 is the count.
That missed by a lot. And it's 2-2. Struck him out looking. Brian Reynolds here. And it's fouled away. And And there's a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. And that's in the dirt.
1-2.
On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
O'Neal Cruz in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Center field. Scott makes the catch, inning over. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Pittsburgh, top of the second. So now it's Nolan Arenado. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he blows that one by him at 100.
1-1.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Outside low. The count now 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And 1 away. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. And that one is inside.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that's in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
1 down, base is empty. This one in the air, center field. Cruz under it. Out number 2. Two down, base is empty. And now it's Ivan Herrera. This one smoked out to left. And that is that. Redbirds down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's Andrew McCutchen. First pitch, not close. There's a strike. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, he just couldn't get out of the way of that one, and that's not an easy thing to do when you've got a fastball coming in hot.
Here's Joey Bart now. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
High fly ball out to left field. And there's one down. So up next, Billy Cook. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Right through there for a strike.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Next offering is in for a strike.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Got him. And there are 2 outs. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Smash down the left field line. And it goes just foul. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. That catches the top part of the zone. That is strike 2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that one popped in the air left field. And that is the inning. Pirates leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And now the DH, Alec Burleson. Skeens back to work. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
High fly ball out towards left field. Ranging back. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now Jordan Walker. That one at triple digits. Man at second. Strike 2.
One ball,
in the
strikes.
dirt, blocked. Top of the 3rd, no score. And down on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout And there's one away.
Everything in that at bat was away until the final pitch. 3 pitches in a row on the outside part of the plate, and of course that gets you conditioned to look out there, maybe a little bit out on your toes. So a great call on pitch number 4 to just hit that inside part of the plate and freeze him for strike 3.
Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. Almost
1-0.
got him. This to third, and that one handled. Throws to first in time. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And here is Mason Wynn. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Hayes makes the play, and that is that. So 1 left for the Cardinals, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Way outside, 1-0. Swings through that.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2 is the count.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Fastball for a strike. Kiner-Falefa measures 5 feet 10 inches, 29 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Tommy Pham digs in now. 0 for 1 after striking out looking to start the game. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side in the third. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, and we are still scoreless. As we go to the top of the fourth, now here is Lars Nootbaar. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Cardinals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Go ahead run on base. Here's Contreras now. right through there for a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And a pitch. Swings and misses. 0-2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
That's a ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. That one
That's
missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Strike 3. Skeen sends her packing. Here's Nolan Arenado. Struck out swinging his first time.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Next offering in there for a strike. Ball and a strike to Arenado. Nootbaar, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a high fly ball right field. He's got it. 2 down. Brendan Donovan will hit next. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
That's the ball.
In the dirt,
down.
but kept close. And the 1-0. A little out front there as he swings through it. 4th inning underway. No score. The next pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Next offering upstairs.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. Here's the catcher to hit. Ivan Herrera, 0 for 1 so far. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 1-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
1-2.
Strike 3. Skeen says sit down.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here at PNC Park, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Brian Reynolds. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Here's O'Neal Cruz. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
So O'Neal Cruz is named after Paul O'Neal. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neal. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neal Cruz will never forget.
One down, base is empty.
2-1.
That one misses. 3 balls and a strike.
3-1.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Count is full.
On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. Here's McCutchen. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. The Pirates hitless so far in the game. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a miss. Sonny Gray with the strikeout. Down in order go the Pirates. Still no score. Back here in Pittsburgh, we go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Alec Burleson. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these Cards just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That one's in there. And the count 1-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And a 1-2 again. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes the catch. And there's one down. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Reynolds trying to get there. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. There's the swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out. Skeens reached back and fired at 102. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Halfway through this one, still no score. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Joey Bart. And the first offering is not close.
You know, these Pirates just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And there's one down. And now Billy Cook went down on strikes his first time through. That one's in there, 0-1. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. That one outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Smoked on the ground a second. Nice throw from short right to get him. 2 gone. So 2 down now, and here is Nick Gonzalez. Fly to center his first time. And that's
1 ball,
outside.
no strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. In for a strike, and a count 1-1. Just missed. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. And that's the inning. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. New inning getting started, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Mason Wynn. Skeens back to work. Wynn, 22 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2020. That misses the zone,
that's a ball.
and that's ball 2. And another ball.
Inside. Ball.
Next offering is in for a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Connor Falefa. Now the throw to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play. And up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed.
That's the ball.
And it is 2-1.
He's been able to go inside
balls,
as well as
strike.
outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
That one finds the zone, and now 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one
1-0.
upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
1-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent
Nope,
slider,
ball.
but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Here's a 2-1. 101 on the gun. Swing and a miss.
2-2's the count.
Just
Full count.
off the inside edge. And now filled up. Three and 2. The
Take your
pitch
bait. Ball
is
4.
outside. And ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Go ahead run on base. Now Nolan Arenado. First offering and it just misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Dennis Santana, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Holderman, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. The 1-0. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Pham settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. And we still have no score. And we're back. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of
ground ball up the middle, and it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game.
And just like that, the no-hitter is over. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
But one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands.
Runner on the go. And that one fouled off. Line, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Tommy Pham, the next Pirate to hit. Late with the swing there.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Go ahead run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. That's way
1-1.
outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's strike 2.
1-2's the count.
swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
Up next for the Pirates, Brian Reynolds has grounded out a couple of times. And that's downstairs. And that's ball one.
Ball,
At
no
the dish,
strike.
looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Hayes, the lead runner out at second. Connor Falefa over at first with one away. And he chases that one below the zone.
Pretty frugal
1-1.
guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Two on, one out. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. One runs in, headed for the plate. The relay, safe. He beats it. It's 2-zip.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. Oh, look at the stop. And they get the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. That one found hard the other way. Runner at third, 2 away. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Action in the pen down there. Phil Maton preparing to come on if needed. Romero warming up as well. Oh, 0-2 now. Ball one there.
1-2.
Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. To third, Arenado zips it across, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And it's 2-zip. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Upstairs.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
Way upstairs, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And there's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Paul Skeens done for the afternoon. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back. Dennis Santana into the game.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera.
Right through there for a strike. And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Touches down. That's a hit. Relay throw.
Hey,
not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. That one catches the zone. Strike one.
It's 0-1.
So the tying run at second.
1-2.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. One runs in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker. Fouled off. He was late.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Victor Scott now at the plate. That one out to right. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly. And this game is tied in the seventh. So digging in, Mason Wynn. 0 for 3 in this one. Up the middle, Gonzalez. They take the force out, and that is that. But they scored twice and even it up late. 7th inning stretch time. We are tied 2-2. Set for the last half of the 7th. This is Joey Bart. First offering misses badly for ball one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-1.
Up and in, and it's 2-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
2-2.
Next pitch just misses. And that's ball 3.
You got a full count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And here's the first baseman, Billy Cook. Just missed.
1-0.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's got himself a triple.
He was all over that one. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it touched down. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Sonny Gray will depart, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back. New pitcher for the Cardinals, Ryan Fernandez. Go-ahead run is at third. Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. That clips the corner.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
And that one fouled off.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in.
Strike 3, got him swinging. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
And now here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. There's a strike.
0-1.
Two down. Go ahead run in scoring position. And a swing and a miss there.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And that's down and away. And that one misses up and in. 2-2. With the go-ahead run at third, here the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at PNC Park, we're at the top of the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Lars Nootbaar. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Bullpen action for the Pirates. David Bednar up and throwing. Holderman also throwing.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
And there's a ball.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next offering is outside.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, that high-forcing fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. First pitch misses. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. And this game is still tied at 2-2. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. The shortstop takes the ball. There's the strike. And fouled off. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
No outs, runner at first. Tommy Pham, the next Pirate to hit. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Over to first, and he's saved. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
And another ball.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And he walked him on 4 pitches. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
Reynolds, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball 3. O'Neill Cruz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. With the go-ahead run standing at second here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that'll load the bases.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
Bases loaded, nobody out. O'Neill Cruz getting ready to hit.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
And that is out of play.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up or something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That is a huge out. Wow. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in the spot where they really needed one.
Yeah, that's fouled off. So they're all loaded up. Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Joey Bart, the next to hit. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure. Love how the guy out there in the mound did not panic after loading the bases, went right to work, got 2 quick outs, and he's got to bear down just to get one more and get out of this inning.
There's a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Two outs. And a ground ball to first, but that rolls foul. And that one is downstairs. Now 1-2. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Scott. And that's the 3rd out. Pirates leave them loaded. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, David Bednar. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. And he deals. That one to first, down the line, and it's foul. Not close with that one. Ball 1.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
1-2 now. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And up next for St. Louis, Ivan Herrera. 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Yeah. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Breaking ball inside. And that is ball 1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Man at second. Gets a piece and stays alive. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Makes the catch for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the Cardinal DH, Alec Burleson.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on. Have the force at second first, perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Boots it. Safe at first without a throw. Let's see how they rule this one.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Really important at bat coming up now.
And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker. Late on that fastball.
0 balls, 1 strike.
With the go-ahead run at third here at the top of the 9th. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Good pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
2 on, 1 out. That misses.
1-2.
Going to count 1 and 2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one
2-2.
not close. 2 and 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Swings and misses. And that's strike 2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Runner from third in to score. And in the ninth, they take the lead. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Big RBI for him right there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So 2 down, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Mason Wynn. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit.
Yeah.
Likely will score 2.
No balls, 1 strike.
Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's a ball.
Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Carmen
1-1.
Majinski loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Ferguson, the lefty, warming up as well. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. 1 run across. Now a long throw home, but it's offline. It's 5-2.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. David Bednar out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. New pitcher on now, Carmen Majinski.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Right through there for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Pirates 2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Ryan Helsley.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
So digging in, Billy Cook. Helsley, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2015. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Scott makes the grab, and a quick out, number 1. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Last chance now for the Pirates. Key Brian Hayes digs in now. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. This could end it. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back. And that ball is gone. He'll circle the bases, and they're chipping away. It's 5-3.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, the next Pirate to hit. Started to swing, held up.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. The shortstop takes the ball. Helsley maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw.
And that one is lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Tommy Pham. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, he does a nice job of coming in and getting the save. He made a mistake with the pitch, gave up the solo home run, but he maintained his focus to push through to the finish line.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.